Faced with a child's illness, life stops overnight, and parents enter a world of fear and worry. For parents who don't live close to the medical care their child needs, there's an added stress: distance. Many families have to travel hours for treatment. Expenses can quickly add up. Long drives, lost wages, not knowing where they will sleep, being far from family and friends. What if this was your story? Well, this is ours. The Ronald McDonald House opened in 1984 in Lexington, Kentucky, with the mission of keeping families close to their sick children and the medical care they need. Guest families staying at our 21-bedroom house benefit from snacks and meals, laundry, and transportation, so they can focus on the health of their child. More recently, we opened the Ronald McDonald Family Room inside Kentucky Children's Hospital. Moments away from a child's bedside, the family room is a place to recharge so family members can be strong for their children. To further support the health needs of our neighbors, we have the Ronald McDonald Caremobile program, which offers Eastern Kentucky's children free professional dental services and education aboard a state-of-the-art mobile clinic. Today, our 3 core programs are thriving. The house serves 500 families a year. The family room provides respite for 8,000 people annually. And Caremobile has seen dental decay rates fall by 23%. In all, we serve over 10,000 people a year and are supported through over 20,000 volunteer hours. That's a lot of time, a lot of talent, and a lot of people doing important work. Our story is about people, and so are we. Will you join us?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Givers and Gamers. We are very excited to be here tonight. I'm Jilly. This is Donald. We make up Kentucky Fried Dice. For RMHC friends in the crowd, you know me as Jillian, the volunteer manager. But here on Twitch, I usually go by Jilly Pie. So welcome to our stream, and welcome to the kickoff to Givers and Gamers 2.2.
Oh, we are so excited. Thank you, Sweet Luna Bean, for sitting in our chat for 2 hours. We could have gotten you a chair, but, you know, it's totally cool. We appreciate you being here. We are so excited to kick off Givers and Gamers, and want to thank you all so much for being here. Do want to give a huge shout out to the Tabletop Live community. You all had a kickoff event for us last month and did such an amazing job in fundraising and spreading awareness, and we are just so incredibly thankful for you all.
Absolutely. And raised $1,900. That is part of our Givers and Gamers total.
I think that deserves an air horn.
Absolutely. Well, we're so excited to see so many friends in the chat, as well as some new viewers. And we are, of course, also joined here live with some of our RMHC staff. And so I'm going to give you all a chance to introduce yourselves. So, Chelsea, if you want to take it away.
Hi, everyone. I am Chelsea McDonald. Really? It's real. I didn't change it for the job. And I am the Director of Development and Communications at Ronald McDonald House, coming up on my 5th year with the house.
Wow, 5 years. I don't think I knew that. That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And what an impact you have had on our organization. You really have. Next up is Nicole.
Hello, I'm Nicole Tarpoff. I'm our Special Events and Communications Manager, and I'm also coming up on my 5th year. I started just shortly after Chelsea, so we've been causing trouble for that long. So.
A very dynamic duo, if I've ever seen one. Nate, what about you?
Well, everyone, I'm Nate Graham. I'm the Executive Director. I have the privilege of working with Jillian and Chelsea and Nicole at Ronald McDonald House. I just completed my 4th year, so started my 5th year. And so we're all kind of getting ready to celebrate some anniversaries. And for the Ronald McDonald House. But thanks for being here. Excited. Hope that I can pull out the win tonight. But we'll see how that goes.
So we're gonna do team trivia, but we'll have an individual winner. Like in all things, even when there's a team, there's somebody that's an MVP. So
Obviously.
we'll see about that.
Yes.
But we are definitely. I got a good feeling about you, Nate.
But chat, you all are also going to get to play. So it is going to be RMHC themed trivia. So like maybe we have a leg up, but I know the people who helped make the trivia questions, and I'm sure there are some tricky ones. So chat, you are definitely, you will be encouraged to join us. We are going to tell you a little bit more about Ronald McDonald House before we jump into the chat. As I mentioned, I'm our volunteer manager, and I actually just celebrated my 3-year full-time employment anniversary, just I think 2 weeks ago maybe. And I did work a little bit before that part-time, but excited to have been on staff for 3 full years, which is awesome. And part of that has been Givers and Gamers, so excited to be part of that as well. So before we get into the trivia, and like I said, I did not make the trivia question, so I don't know if anything that we're going to share right now will help the chat win some trivia questions.
But chat, pay attention to everything they say.
Take notes.
Definitely take notes. Like, I kind of want to see somebody else like win. Just, I don't. I love this staff. They are like the friendliest people, and they treat everyone like family. So the guests staying there, I just have such a great experience because of you all. So.
Michelle has a Twitch who also helped make the questions and is in our Givers and Gamers committee, along with Basic Witch, who's in the chat too. Both of them are committee members who helped with these chat questions. And Michelle has a Twitch says, the staff does not have a leg up, maybe an ankle.
Oh, wow.
Also a shout out to Inshu in the chat. He's another one of our Givers and Gamers committee members, and we appreciate all the hard work that all of you have put in to making this event live. So even though you may not see them here on stream, although you'll see some of them later in the weekend, know that they are a huge part of us being here today and being successful in this event. Yeah, Michelle has a Twitch is smack talking.
Should we talk about events coming up?
Sure.
For the weekend?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. I guess that's it. I should talk about it.
Okay, I thought, okay, you were wanting me to. Okay.
This is a well-oiled machine. So tonight, first up, we have our staff. We have trivia. We're going to talk about the mission of RMHC, especially that of RMHC of the Bluegrass that is located here in Lexington, Kentucky. A little bit later tonight, I should probably enunciate. 8:30, we're going to have the Arena of Generosity. It's a Dungeons & Dragons one-shot, combat heavy, where I'm going to kill some players. I'm going to do it. Here's how you stop that from happening. You donate, and they might live. And, like, there's still dice, and there's still a chance. But, like, seriously, if you don't donate, I'm going to kill all of them. So, please donate. Keep them alive. Me Handlebars is currently our top fundraiser right now. So let's keep that going. Basic Witch is also, please donate to them. If you care about your fellow people, donate. And that's going to be great. Then tomorrow, Saturday at 1 o'clock, we have our celebrity D&D game. Mm-hmm. We have, like, the most amazing people lined up.
Awesome.
Paula Deming.
Yes.
Matthew Jude.
Yes.
Joe, a.k.a. Phantom Meeple.
Mm-hmm.
Danny, a.k.a. Brutal Dan.
Mm-hmm.
And Monique, a.k.a. Game Freak Geek Girl.
Yes, an amazing lineup of celebs joining us. Lineup.
Yeah. So we're going to play that. I'm going to be the DM again. I probably won't kill them as fast, but, like, still, we're going to need some donations to help them. This is all going to be, yes, as an Inshu is pointing out, I did kill someone in the test run. Honestly, I'd do it again.
Oh, yes, that did happen. We did test the game, and someone did die.
Yeah,
so.
it was fun. But this is a RMHC-themed one-shot. It's called A Foundation for Families, where we're going to talk about the mission for Ronald McDonald House as part of the D&D game, so you can learn and be entertained. It's like watching PBS, but with Dungeons and Dragons.
And if you're sitting here thinking, I don't know much about Dungeons and Dragons, and this weekend sounds like it's very D&D heavy, those are our 2 D&D sessions. I encourage you to watch, because even if you don't even know what the words Dungeons and Dragons means, it's going to be a fun show. So definitely come and join us. But rest assured, we have plenty of fun for people who have who are not into Dungeons and Dragons.
As they say, but wait, there's more.
That was good. It's like we practiced that, but we didn't.
We did. So later on in the day, we have our Givers and Gamers Golf with Your kind of friends, because after we're done, it won't be friends. Invitational, where we're going to have a bunch of fellow streamers. Brambeard, Basic Witch is going to be with us. Hey, it's me, Bravo. Jam Cow, Celestial Octopus, Nautical Gamer. If I forgot you, I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress right now. I lost my beard, and I'm really torn up about it. So we're gonna have that going on. That's just gonna be for fun. If you want to donate to your favorite streamers, please do. The tiebreaker is gonna be the highest fundraiser, which right now I think technically out of those people, I'm winning. Which is totally fine. And we're going to let chat. You're going to pick the course we're on for Golf with Your Friends. If you haven't played Golf with Your Friends, the Forest is really hard. And if you pick that, it's going to be tough on us. Do not pick Worms. Worms is really easy and not fun to watch. But we're going to do party mode, and we're going to do power-ups, and we're going to do maybe oddly shaped balls, and just make it chaos.
So yeah, it'll be mini golf like you've never seen it before. And it's a lot of fun.
Plus, we get to talk about a future event for RMHC, which is
Swing for the House, which is an actual golf event. Not mini golf, the real kind of golf. Yes. So yeah, we're excited. Saturday night we will also have a elimination trivia, and that is free for anyone to play. It'll be here on Twitch, and the last trivia Maven standing will win $50 prize. So if you know your trivia, or you just want to have fun and see what happens, join us at 8 p.m. on Saturday night here on Twitch, and we will be playing some trivia. It will not be RMHC themed. It is just random trivia themed. And immediately following that, we will be playing Codenames with some of our wonderful streamer friends, and we're excited for that. Sunday will be our family fun day. So that is a chance for, of course, your kids can watch any of these things, but these are games that your children might actually enjoy playing or watching. So we will be playing Jackbox games on Sunday at 1. And then Fall Guys at 3:30, and both of those you'll be able to join in if you so choose. Jackbox games, you don't have to own the game. It's all based on your browser. Fall Guys, you would need to own that game. So if you have that game on PC or PlayStation, you'd be able to play along with us. And then on Sunday evening, we will be having our closing session, and we will be drawing a winner for our PlayStation 5 raffle. So that's right. If you are like, I wish I owned a PlayStation 5, because who doesn't wish they owned a PlayStation 5? You can buy a raffle ticket, and that link is circling through the chat, but you can also do !raffle, and it'll pop it in the chat right there. So you can click on that link and buy your $25 raffle ticket for your chance to win a PlayStation 5 disc console version. And so, did I say that right?
Yeah. I was just going to say, Brambeard said he just bought a ticket and is giving TJ permission to pick it up.
Okay,
so
perfect.
If TJ ends up with a new PlayStation 5, we don't know what happens. But yes, you all do have an advantage because of chaos. So
Yes. Excellent. And all weekend, we'll be sharing more. This was a lot. We just told you a lot of events. We just wanted to get you hype, because we are so hype about this weekend. But we'll share more details throughout about how you can participate.
Didn't cover Yahtzee.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about Yahtzee.
How can you forget about Yahtzee? That's like forgetting about Dre.
That is worse than that.
So timely, Donald.
I am nothing if not hip and cool.
Good God,
That
was a great
is
show, wasn't it?
so true. Why don't you tell us about Yahtzee, Donald?
So it's a Yahtzee leaderboard. If you haven't played Yahtzee before, no problem. Tomorrow morning at 11, Michelle has a Twitch. We'll be in a Zoom call teaching you how to play Yahtzee on Board Game Arena. You don't have to play on Board Game Arena. If you can find, this is nerd speak for y'all, 5d6, which to a normal person
It's just
is
a dice.
5 of the normal 6-sided die. Nerd speak, it's 5d6. There you go.
We're teaching people things.
You're learning. This is how you learn. And on top of that, the winner of our Yahtzee leaderboard gets a set of inflatable dice, which is such a cool prize.
Yes.
I do want to give Nicole a shout out for thinking of that.
Yes.
So, I mean,
Then
y'all,
you can play Yahtzee in the pool. or the
Right.
hot tub.
Well,
Chelsea's like, pass.
Yahtzee.
so that was like half an hour explaining what we're doing this weekend.
You're welcome. So we are excited for all of our awesome events, but all of it is to benefit Ronald McDonald House Charities of the Bluegrass. That is what we're all here for. You see the little thermometer down below. That is helping us keep track of what we've already raised. We have a big goal of raising $17,500, and I think with your help, we will be able to. Oh, Meeple Grande, thank you so much for the raid. Is it a raid or a raid?
That is a raid. Welcome,
Yes,
everyone.
welcome on in, Raiders. Perfect timing. Thank you so much, Meeple Grande.
Oh, hey, fan of Meeple. See you tomorrow. Hope I don't kill you.
Awesome.
I don't.
Love to have some new friends join us. And you all are just in time because we are here for Givers and Gamers, our charity event, raising money for Ronald McDonald House Charities of the Bluegrass. And we were just going to share a little bit more about the organization. Thank you for that follow. Is that Dino Corgi?
Oh, that's adorable.
That
Dino
is a
Corgi.
Dino Corgi. I love that. So let's just start with Nicole. Will you share with us a little bit about the RMHC mission and some of the programs that we have at our chapter?
Yeah. Well, just real quick, in short, we just like to say our mission at RMHC is to keep families close to their sick kiddos that are being treated in local hospitals. So the hospital is taking care of the kids, and we like to take care of the families in whatever ways we're able. So we love doing that. Our 3 core programs, most are familiar with the Ronald McDonald House, the physical structure. We also have a family room in the hospital that provides just a space of respite and of quiet, and there's snacks in there and coffee just steps away from the NICU within the hospital. And then lastly, our 3rd core program is our Caremobile, which is a mobile dental clinic that serves uninsured and underinsured kids in Eastern Kentucky. So we love what we do.
Yes. And if you were with us from the beginning, you saw that little video about who we are. And we will be playing that in other videos throughout the weekend to help you learn a little bit more about our mission. And again, welcome to all the Raiders and the new followers. We appreciate you being here with us tonight. And so this is all a fundraiser. Like I said, we have a big goal of raising over $17,000. So Chelsea, as the Director of Development, can you tell us a little bit about what those donations support?
Yeah, absolutely. So all of the donations that are made this weekend go directly towards supporting keeping families close. And just as you run a household, some of you run a household, you think about what those expenses are. We have those expenses. We are a 21 bedroom house. And families can stay with us from anywhere from one night up to over a year. And so what that does is it goes toward providing not only a safe and comfortable place for them to sleep. We do have beds that are donated by International. I got to give my sponsor a shout out because they're a great partner. They're super comfortable beds. And my husband also works there, full disclosure. So he'll be excited about my shout out. But we also provide, we want to make sure that it feels as much like a home away from home for our guest family. So a $5 donation, for instance, that will buy a new game for our Ronald McDonald House playroom. $10, fresh baked cookies for the entire house. And we literally bake every single day. Daria, our house manager, if you're out there, Daria, we love you so much. And she really is. She's baking every single day. We have breakfast to go for our families. We have grab and go lunches. These are just some examples of what your donations will go toward. And we also have private bathrooms for each of our families, fully stocked with toiletries. And that may not seem like a lot, but for most of our families are coming from Kentucky. For some of them, it is their first time in Lexington, and as you can imagine, they're not here for an exciting week. Unfortunately, nature of what we joke to say that we would love to be out of a job because that would mean that there were no sick children, but that's not the reality. So we do understand that what we're able to do, if we're able to alleviate some of the burdens, especially financially for these families who have escalating medical bills on top of the uncertainty about a diagnosis or being away from home, that we can just say, we've already thought about you. Our volunteers, our community has come behind you and taken care of it. So it's one less thing for you to worry about. And we like to say, if we can make it even a little less hard, then we've done our job. And it makes such a big difference. So again, from toiletries to cookies to lunches, breakfast, dinners, $250 sponsors a dinner for the entire house. Jillian has done such an amazing job running our Taste of Home program, and we were able to feed our families every single night during COVID. So we do that generally, we feed them every night of the year. But when we were not able to have our dinner groups come in to our house to cook, we all were like very concerned about what are we going to be able to do to still be able to provide this level of service. And Jillian and her team and our community restaurants and caterers all came together and provided for our families every single night. So I just want to say that's a huge shout out to Jillian, the ops team, our volunteer team, and to our community, you all, because you all care so much about people that you haven't even met, and it means so much to them. So thank you. Every dollar matters. And if you can't give of your dollars, your talents or your treasures, also we'll take them. So thank you all. And if you have a dollar amount, I can guarantee you, I can tell you what it's going to go towards. So just put it on. Right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you, Chelsea. And yeah, if you are local to Lexington and are like, ooh, dinner groups, I like to cook, we can talk later, and I can tell you about how you can help cook dinner for the families at the Ronald McDonald House. It's a very fun experience. We did that as Kentucky Fried Dice 2 months ago in December with some of our supporters, and it was a lot of fun. And so we appreciate all of that. And again, every dollar helps, like Chelsea said. And so before we get into trivia, we wanted Nate to tell us a little bit about why are we doing Givers and Gamers? How did this event come to be?
The first thing is, I feel like I need one of these cool names that you guys keep calling out, right? Like I'm looking at my Zoom right now and it just says Nate. So I'm gonna, by the time we get to next Givers and Gamers,
Graham Cracker.
I need to.
Oh, he said cool name.
That's cool.
Okay.
Graham Cracker.
So I can talk about the graham cracker story later.
We got time.
Many times when I say, they're like first name, last name, I say Graham like the cracker. And so when my wife and I had one child, and we ended up having triplets. And so she kept a blog for quite some time, and it was called the Graham Crackers, and people could log in and kind of see and go along with our journey, and it's it's very relatable to the children's hospitals that we work with, the Ronald McDonald houses that we're all passionate about with the mission. I was thankful enough to be able to be close enough to the triplets who were in the NICU when they were born for various amounts of time, because I can only imagine what it would be like not to be able to go home we had one that was there for 2, one that was there for 3, and one that was there for just over 5 weeks in the NICU at the hospital we were at. So having the ability to go home was nice, but I can only imagine the stress and burden it would have brought if a Ronald McDonald house wasn't available to some of the families that we serve. But anyway, I start with.
Sorry, I don't interrupt you. We have some really good suggestions in chat for your nickname, and I want to
go
through those.
We need to. So I'll leave it up to the professionals, which are Donald and Jillian, to capture those, and then maybe we'll put it out there for some, and we'll vote on it. And my gamer name will be one of those. But the looks on your faces and your laughs, I can only imagine what.
I felt really bad because I did laugh while you were telling your very touching story, but chat has just
they're
putting some
it.
great names in there for you, like Tornado.
I mean, Nate days a week.
These are excellent.
Nate Mile. Naterade. I mean.
What about he does it for the Graham?
We do have Teddy Graham. I mean, Nate has a Twitch. I think Michelle has a Twitch. Suggested that one. I think we can do better than that.
Basic Witch just suggested Basic Nate.
I mean, the only one I was coming up with was was Nady Pie because of Jilly Pie. And then I was like, I don't know if I can quite pull off Nady Pie.
No, I've got something about that.
But some of those other ones, I'm kind of digging, like the creativity that this is, and I guess that kind of is a segue into how we got here. Mm-hmm. In 2020, it's kind of funny because we were actually coming off a banner year in 2019. The team had been together. Jillian had started with us. We were kind of hitting our stride, and so we're coming into 2020, and we're excited about the growth in volunteers, the growth in our fundraising, the different programs that we had, and we were actually looking into the possibility of expanding our house. Right, what would that look like? And then boom, the pandemic hit, and now we were no longer worried about expanding our house, but we were worried about keeping our doors open and being able to support the families that needed us. Because just because the pandemic came, didn't mean that we didn't have families with sick kids in the hospital that needed our services. And so focusing on, one, retaining this spectacular team, and you're getting to meet 3 of them tonight, but also making sure that we're able to maintain the level of service in a safe and healthy way. And so the world was really starting to go virtual. And one of our core values at the house is innovation, right? Not to be scared to come up with an idea and to kind of go with it. And so with the virtual, with the world going virtual, I asked the question, how might we do a gaming marathon? And I knew that Jillian and Donald were both into gaming, but I didn't know to what level and what extent. And so, Jillian was our volunteer manager, but this was a passion of hers. And so we all got together and said, what would it look like? How can we do this to raise money? We knew that we were going to lose some money from some events that were going to be either altered or canceled because of the pandemic. And so we were looking for creative ways to fundraise. And so the first Givers and Gamers was born, and I think they put it together in like 6 weeks or 8 weeks.
Yeah, 6 weeks.
Yeah, unbelievable. And they went to their community, and I think we raised right at $6,000 that year, if I'm not mistaken. And to look at how it's gone over the course of time, one, we have a greater reach, only because Jillian and Donald and the communities that they're a part of, but we're looking to more than triple our fundraising in 3 years' time. And that is the innovation that we're looking for. That is what these families need, is for us to be able to, because we often say, and you'll hear some things throughout the weekend, but more money, more mission, right? So the more money that we raise, we can now begin to look at what expansion looks like, not only from a physical house standpoint, but from a programmatic standpoint, to an event standpoint, all of these different things that we can make smart investments in. And we didn't budget for Givers and Gamers, but we made the investment, and it's more than paid for itself. And we love the fact, one of my favorite parts is our volunteer manager, the one who really helps lead the heartbeat of our house because of our volunteers, is leading this effort with her husband because it's a passion of theirs, not only in gaming, but to keep families close. So, sorry to get a little long-winded, but I get really passionate, which is another core value of ours at Ronald McDonald House, is passion for what we do. And so here we are, and I don't see it stopping. I just see us continuing to grow and grow and grow into the world of Givers and Gamers, to where it just continues to get bigger and bigger, and provide more and more opportunities, not only for our team, but also for the families that we serve.
Absolutely, and that is the goal. And Donald and I appreciate that you asked us that question. Could we do this? And you have faith that we could, and here we are. And
to me right now, it's like, they say that there are no dumb questions, but that's come to be a dumb question. Like, you do this, and here you are. not a fundraising, not a fundraising background, but boom, $17,000 is what we're looking at or more this year. So dumb question, and thanks for doing what you do.
Thank you.
And the committee
I
too.
could shoot for more. Let's do more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Low key, I was hoping for 20. Just,
just put it out there in the universe.
Just saying.
Yeah, manifest what you want to see.
You gotta make the.
You've been hanging out with Chelsea for too long, because she'll do, and she'll say low key. I was hoping for, and it's a significant stretch goal. And she's like, and she'll always say, well, don't tell Nate, but secretly this is what. And
Sounds like someone tells Nate when you say that, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Or I'll have like bugs on
Chelsea will tell me. She'll be like, don't tell Nate.
And Nate, you never apologize for being long-winded. This entire weekend is about you all. Jill and I will be on stream a lot, but this is about RMHC the Bluegrass. I don't think we say this a lot. We love streaming. We really do. But if it wasn't for Givers and Gamers, streaming would not be a year-round thing for us. Because when you ask those questions of can you do this, the reason we stream is to practice and get better so that we can continue to hit those goals, so we can raise more money, so we can find innovation, and so we can build community. Because that's how we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And we have made some amazing friends. If you look at chat, I mean, all these people here to support you all, because they know that we're passionate about it and we want to keep building community. And not all of that is local to us. And I think that's the beautiful thing, is that we have people from all over the place here to support a mission that they will likely never have to deal with themselves in a place they've probably never been to and never will go.
Yeah, we hope, right? We talk about it all the time that, there's two places you never want to have to utilize, and that's a children's hospital or a Ronald McDonald house. One, because you would have a sick child, or your child's in the hospital, or two, you have a sick child and you're staying at the Ronald McDonald house. And we hope we never have to utilize those types of services. And Chelsea said earlier that we would love to put ourselves out of business, but that's not the case. And every nonprofit is founded upon the need, right? There's a need that's not being met. And so we're grateful for all of those that are joining. And if you're not local to Lexington and you're somewhere else in the world, we have 379 Ronald McDonald houses across the world, right? In 45 countries and regions across the world. You can find a place to get plugged in.
You're giving away the answers.
You're giving out trivia answers.
That's okay. Donald said to take notes, y'all, so hopefully you were paying attention.
Yeah. You better be paying attention. I was feeling Donald's vibe there.
World. We heard you.
We absolutely we can't tell you how appreciative we are that you all come on stream, take time out of your busy days, talk about the mission. But related, we kind of got out of order. One thing that Jillian and I like to do in every stream is what we call Happy News.
Oh, yes, we forgot. We usually start every stream with Happy News.
So Happy News, if you're new to our stream, which lots of you are, and that is amazing, it's not like our personal lives. It's not like our stream related. It is just something to find happiness in the world, because sometimes things get a little bleak. But since this is a Ronald McDonald House stream, Jillian has some happy news that's related.
Absolutely. So we had a family staying at the Ronald McDonald House who got to check out. That means their child was discharged from the hospital last week after 99 nights staying at our house. So they got to go home.
Is that an appropriate air horn?
Yeah, and I'm a little choked up.
We got tissues. We planned for this.
I talk about this stuff a lot, but for some reason that just hit me. After 99 nights, this family got to go home just last week. And so you might see pictures later. We do a celebration when families check out. We throw confetti because that's how excited we are for a family to get to go home. And so that is our good news for this stream is congratulations to that family who got to go home after 99 nights at the Ronald McDonald House. That's awesome.
That's incredible. And I will say when Donald was talking about, why you, the two of you stream, with the end goal in mind of being better for givers and gamers and growing the community and the support, the ladies that I work with will tell you that I don't get too overly emotional. When you said that, I had chills just kind of run through my body and just kind of a well up, like, oh my gosh. And, that's incredible, because I know you guys are very passionate about what you do, in that community, and to know that you wouldn't do it year round if it wasn't for Givers and Gamers is, that's happy news to me. That's awesome. I love it.
I think I say this every time I talk to you all about Givers and Gamers. I love my job. It is an amazing organization. I am so grateful they sponsor us this year. And I absolutely love it. It's an amazing company, but it's doors, and not that you all can figure out from our list of sponsors cycling below that who might deal with doors. It's not, I don't get that fulfillment out of it. I mean, again, I love it. The company is amazing. They treat me incredibly well. But I don't see that doing good things, and I don't get that satisfaction out of it. And Givers and Gamers gives me that satisfaction that, I hear every day about Ron McDonald House. I'm very fortunate that have...
I talk about it a lot.
She does. I mean, we spend a lot of time talking about Givers and Gamers. This means a lot to us. So, we appreciate people being here for this stream, because this is what matters to us.
Absolutely.
It's a hobby.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. It's a hobby except for this, and then it's a passion project.
Well, it's absolutely incredible. It started off with just a handful of us trying to figure out how to do this, to now that there's really a year-round committee that puts their time, effort, and energy into, and their treasures that Chelsea was just talking about, into making this happen. And, to our sponsors and to our donors, to our participants, to, all of you, we couldn't do it. It takes a village, right? It takes a community to do what we do. And so we're just so grateful. But I'm sure people are probably tired of hearing us ramble and want to.
We're going to get to this trivia for sure.
We're going to play some trivia. Is that the plan?
Yeah, let's do it. And I do want to say, as we move to the trivia, we shouted you out earlier, but to Nate's point, want to give a huge thank you to Basic Witch. Michelle has a Twitch, and Inshu in the chat. They've been chatting here with us all night, and they are part of our Givers and Gamers committee who have helped make this possible. So we'll keep shouting you out through the weekend, because we are so thankful for everything you have done.
So, chat, you're going to see a QR code on your screen, and this is very, very important. Excuse me. If you don't have the QR code to scan, you can go to crowd.live and enter the code 7AHRX. You're going to be prompted for your name. Please make it appropriate. I don't want to deal with that tonight, but I appreciate your funniness. There's two teams you can pick. There is RMHC Staff. If you do not work for RMHC, you are not on Team RMHC Staff. The other team is RMHC Supporter, because you are here and you are an RMHC Supporter. That is your team. Again, if you do not work at RMHC. If you have questions about it, please don't ask. I don't know how else to say it.
What was the code again, Donald?
It is 7A as an apple, HRX. The other thing, if you are playing this trivia, don't use the stream for your timing and questions. I'm going to read them out. We're going to interact with them and stuff. But look at your phone. If there is a 15-second delay and you only have 10 seconds to answer a question, do not be mad at me for you missing it. That applies to all trivias on stream this weekend. I don't know how to use more basic words. So please, phone good. Me bad. You watch phone, you answer question, you win trivia.
That was amazing. And the names are still coming for Nate, because Brainbeard's like, wait, Nate? Don't you mean don't Nate the player, Nate the game? Which I think is hilarious, given the fact that Nate is a coach.
Also, if you're not following Brainbeard, you should.
I should have waited. That would have been a lot to type in. So I figured that my creativity only goes so far. So my name is Nate.
Oh,
see what I did there?
that is good.
Yeah.
That is good.
That's good.
Hey, look, when it comes through, it's going to look like donate.
Yeah, that was
It's donate.
Appropriate.
I love that. That's hilarious. Way to go. So
What are you drinking, Chelsea?
Yeah. Oh, it's blurred.
It is blurred.
That makes it look like you're drinking something.
A little suspicious.
It's not one of our sponsors. It's not a McDonald's Coke. So we had to blur it out.
I think so. Yeah, they do.
We had to blur it out.
Yeah.
Oh, donate. Do love donate. That chat loves donate, Nate. So.
But they think you should spell it DOUGH, Nate.
Yeah.
You know what?
Like donate.
So, inside information on Monday, I start my lifestyle change, and so because I am a little DOUGH around the midsection, so I'm donate would be perfect.
Well, I'm going to give people another minute or so if you want to join the game. Again, scan the QR code that is currently on your screen using your mobile device, such as your telephone, tablet, carrier pigeon that maybe has a scanner built in. I don't know what y'all do. Or crowd.live 7AHRX. It's right there on screen. Mm-hmm. We're using CrowdPer for our trivia tonight, which has been a really fun platform to use. They follow me on Twitter now, so I thought I'd give them a shout out.
That's nice. Yeah. And I mentioned this earlier, but we do have a few chat commands set up for anyone in chat to use. If you want to get that link to buy a raffle ticket for a PlayStation 5, you just need to type in !raffle and it will pop up for you. You can also do !donate and it will give you the link to donate to our event and help that thermometer keep growing. So definitely encourage you all to use those. There's also !GNG, and that will just give you information on how to register. So if you're like, ooh, this is fun, I want to be a part of this, and I think I should fundraise as well, we would love for you to join. It's not too late. So you can use all of those commands to get those links for you.
And if you want to keep updated from Givers and Gamers as we have updates for what will probably be Givers and Gamers 2.3, if you register now, you'll get the mailing list and you'll get all the details ahead of time. So when we have another cool raffle or whatever, you can get in there early and often and get that fundraising goal really high and get all the cool benefits. Like the t-shirt we're giving out if you raise $75.
Yes, which is very exciting.
Okay, I think that's going to be it. Just another second or so if you are not
let's get this trivia started.
And
again, this is a friendly game, but like we're going to see which RMHC staffer knows the most or if our audience knows more than we do. So the stakes are kind of high. There's no prize, but pride.
This is true. Bring it on.
All right, so here's how it's going to work. We'll have a question up. I'll read the question out loud, and then we start the timer. When you get your 4 answers, you have 10 seconds. 15 seconds. If you answer the question faster, you get more points. No penalties for a wrong answer. In general, it's just fun. Just have fun. We're going to learn together. It's going to be amazing. Get this countdown timer going. It's going to count down to 10 seconds.
Ooh. Sweet Luna Bean says, I'm the worst at trivia, but let's go.
Let's do this. All right. Here is our first question. What year did the first Ronald McDonald house open? Good luck, everyone. You got 15 seconds. Was it 1980, 1976, 1974, or way back in 1922?
And who do we challenge if we think the answer's wrong?
I guess you can challenge me. And then I'm going to refer to Wikipedia. So that's really...
And then he's going to kill you off.
Never at all. All right, let's see what you all thought the answer was. Most of you thought it was C, 1974, but nobody thought 1922. Thought we might get somebody with that, but we did not. Congratulations. No, wait. Let me try that again. It was, in fact, 1974. You challenging? We good? We good? Cool.
I wasn't sure. I knew it was the 70s. I couldn't remember. I got it wrong.
Oh, no. We won't look at...
I usually just say in the 70s because I'm bad at numbers.
So I got a question.
Sure.
On my screen, it says RMHC New Zealand.
Oh yeah, I just found a GIF of RMHC, and that was the logo. And I said, Jillian, is that okay? And she said yes. So one of your staff members approved it.
Well,
Is an accent for anyone? Does anyone want to hear it? No, just kidding.
Please, yes, we absolutely want to hear it.
You're on TV, Chelsea. Those of you that are watching the stream can't see Chelsea is on TV, but go ahead, give it to. I know the CEO over there, so I saw New Zealand. I'm like, are they on this thing? So anyway.
Not
That's
yet.
awesome.
Okay,
Not
to
yet.
be fair, Donald asked me like an hour and a half ago if it was okay, so of course I said yes.
Oh yeah. We had a different GIF.
I love the New Zealanders. That's
We're
great.
abundance mentality here.
Yeah.
Abundance. We promote all of our friends.
Yeah, we
Okay.
have it all over the world.
Next year, I will have a black and white flashing GIF of the Bluegrass logo.
Challenge.
I'll forget. I'll be honest. I'll forget. We're going to go to question 2 now. Do I have any fun facts? I do have fun facts. Oh, this is a lot, though. The story... I don't have my head turned while I'm reading this, so we're going to put it over here. What began as one family's misfortune became good fortune for millions of families worldwide. In 1974, Kim Hill, the 3-year-old daughter of Philadelphia Eagles tight end Fred Hill, was diagnosed with leukemia. During Kim's 3 years of treatment, Fred and his wife Fran often camped out on hospital chairs and benches and ate makeshift meals out of vending machines. The Hills watched other parents around them doing the same thing. They learned that many of the families had traveled great distances to bring their children to the medical facility, but could not afford hotel rooms.
And that's how it all started. See, I knew that story, but I couldn't remember the year.
Well, it was a tough one, though.
I was
We'll never
close.
forget it now.
I still don't even remember
No, you're
which one I
supposed to
picked
say
or which one was right.
Oh, don't worry. They're going to get way
Picked 1976, and it was 2 years earlier.
Yeah. I was close.
You're right there.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to go on to question 2. In what city did the first Ronald McDonald House open? If you were paying attention to that one, sorry. Was it New York, New York, Lexington, Kentucky, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, or Minneapolis, Minnesota?
Okay.
Anyone want me to do my Minnesota accent?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I clicked the wrong one.
No, you said it, Nicole. You did not know. You did not know.
I absolutely know this one.
I've asked her before. She thinks it's Lexington, you all. She thinks it's Lexington.
Well, let's see what everyone thought.
But I think you have some distraction next to you.
Aw.
It wasn't just a random floating arm or knee that was in Nicole. It's actually a person.
Well, lots of people picked Philadelphia. We had no one pick New York, and someone picked Minneapolis, and one person picked Lexington, and it is, in fact, Philadelphia.
Indeed. First Ronald McDonald House.
Glad
Hey
you
Nicole, be honest. Which one did you pick?
Lexington.
I accidentally touched Minneapolis. I absolutely know that it's Philly.
That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted Bailey's name to be.
I think so.
So we have some more information on that first house. Move ahead again. You want to read this one?
Yeah, so the Hills began to think that there had to be a solution, and Fred rallied the support of his Eagles teammates to raise funds and help other families experiencing the same emotional and financial traumas as his own. And through Jim Murray, the Eagles general manager, the team offered its support to Dr. Audrey Evans, head of the pediatric oncology unit at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Dr. Evans dreamed of a home-like temporary residence for families of children being treated at her hospital. Together, they created the first Ronald McDonald House. So that did open in Philadelphia in 1974. By 1979, 10 more houses had opened. By 1984, McDonald's restaurants in local communities founded 60 more houses. Then 53 more opened by 1989. And yeah.
That's all. Then we have all the information.
Then we have all
so
data. Yeah.
we're gonna just.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that messes up the stream. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, I didn't realize that either.
Pro streamers.
Burger Bun says Ronald needs to calm down with those kisses.
Yeah.
You might be surprised.
There's a reason it's RMHC. Not.
Well, let's go to the next question to get that Ronald off there. How's that sound? Question 3. Ronald McDonald House Charity's vision statement includes we got quotation marks here, a world where all children have access to blank. Good luck, you all. Is it donuts, medical care, swimming pools, or hot dogs? If you missed this, I'm going to have some sadness and some questions.
But the real question is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
Someone has contemplated this
Would
before.
else be a dog? But like, what's the opposite?
I have never heard that as a reasoning for an answer to that question, Chelsea, and I will now forever give that as my reason.
Take a look and see how people are doing. The answers. Everyone said medical care, and everyone is correct. Good job, everyone. Let's see what our question notes are for that one. Yes, it's just a world where all children have access to medical care and their families are supported and actively involved in their children's care.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's what we're all about.
Exactly.
And Ronald says, I know.
He knows.
I know.
You know, and a vision statement is aspirational, right?
Yes.
Vision.
Yes. Exactly.
Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at some rankings right now.
Oh, you want to see what our scores are looking
Let's
like?
take a look. All right.
Okay. What?
Donate.
Excuse me. How does Nate have more points than me? I've got every single thing right.
Because I answer them faster.
Oh, I forgot.
Luna Bean, for someone who claims to not be very good at trivia, look at you in third. You are beating a couple of RMHC staff members.
Ouch.
Nice work. But what about team rankings? RMHC staff barely ahead of the RMHC supporters.
Get
Look
it
at
together.
that.
And I'm talking to myself because I answered a question wrong. Get it together, Jillian. Get it together.
All right, I think we are ready for question 4. It costs approximately how much per room per night to operate a Ronald McDonald house? Is it $101, about $350, $204, or $52? You got to make it fun, right?
You do have to make it fun. And now we're going to have words if I didn't get this right, because I say this in my tour spiel every day.
I hear you say it in your tour spiel.
Yeah. Yeah, Nate has heard me say this many times, so hopefully
Yes.
I've been saying it right. Hopefully Donald put the right answer in here.
Hopefully your website is current. Let's see what- we had most of you thought $101 a night, and a couple people thought it was $52 a night. And let's see what the correct answer is. It is in fact $101 per night per room. So think about how many rooms there are, and then do that math.
So you see the bald guy in that picture?
Yes.
That is Jimmy Murray, the former general manager of the Philadelphia
Oh.
Wow.
who was who was one of the co-founders of Ronald McDonald House.
Yeah.
We had an opportunity back in 2018. We were at Global, our global conference. It was worldwide. So we had New Zealand and Australia and China and Taiwan, and everybody was in Chicago. And Jimmy Murray was there, and we got an opportunity. This was the second chance I'd gotten to meet Mr. Murray, but that was a picture of Mr. Murray. So with one of our good friends. So
That's amazing.
Nice. So usually when I give my tour, I say about $100 a night. Now I can say $101
Well,
a night.
Sweet Luna Bean points out that extra dollar. Like, we had to be exact there.
Yeah, it's important. Well,
It
listen,
is.
when you times that by 21...
And then that by 365.
A million.
And
It's
that's-
over a million.
It adds up.
It adds up. And that's why we need donations from people like you all.
Yes.
Yeah,
to keep
and our
this.
families, many come from Eastern. Well, here's the thing: when I start to spill facts that we talk about all the time,
No more.
I'm afraid it's going to be a trivia question. So I will hold off.
You should be.
So I'm not going any further.
Well, I think that is a good point that a lot of people that stay there, at least the one in Lexington, are from Eastern Kentucky, which has among the highest poverty rates of anywhere in the U.S. So the work you're doing, it's not for people that, like, it's a convenience, it's a necessity.
Yeah.
That they can't afford hotel rooms, or meals, or any of the incredible services y'all provide, which we might cover next. Let's take a look at what is question 5. Can you hit S once I read the question?
Yes.
That'd make my life easier. Thank
Sure,
you.
honey.
Thanks.
I would love to make your life easier.
What is the average length of stay for a family at the Ronald McDonald House in Lexington, Kentucky? Is it 3 nights, 5 nights, 11 nights, or 15 nights? Remember, Jillian did just mention a family that stayed 99 nights.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have we had information earlier about a family that's been there over 100 nights already. So that's a lot.
Yes.
I'm nervous about this one because I think I just got it wrong.
Oh no.
Again, this is another one that I say in my tour spiel quite often, so hopefully it is what the website says.
Let's take a look at what people thought. So, not quite a full plateau there, but definitely rising.
Okay.
And let's see, what is the correct answer? I hope you said 11 nights.
I did not say that.
Say 2
So
weeks, which would be 14 days, which is closer to 15 than 11.
That's what
Yeah, Chelsea's rig. I'm challenging this.
Okay. Let's take a look at the website that I pulled this information from.
Leaderboard. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. That would be a look. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Chelsea, with the lead.
I am
Yes.
literally in last place. Last.
Oh, it's humiliating for you.
I tell you what,
See ya.
Whew. Yeah. I mean, I do. I literally say our average stay is about 2 weeks. I guess my about is rounding the other direction.
yeah,
Okay.
you can't be closest without going over. I mean, that's
I guess so. Price is right. I should have realized. Yeah.
Absolutely. I should
obviously.
have mentioned that when I was making these questions and had no idea what the actual answer was, apparently. But again, it isn't a short stay, and there's a lot there.
Michelle has a Twitch, is our official researcher, and she says she just asked Google, and it's 11 days. I'm pretty sure Chelsea wrote that answer on our website, so I would assume she got it correct.
Maybe I did. Maybe
But
I
I would be interested, have you all seen, perhaps, and maybe you don't have the data in front of you, but due to the COVID pandemic, are these stays longer now than when that information was going to be done originally? Are you seeing that, perhaps?
That's an interesting thought. That's where that is.
Well, I will say we have always couched it as an average because that number will certainly changes from day to day as families check in and check out. And actually, we might actually see it go the other direction because we've recently instated short-term rooms. So we have an uptick in families who are just staying 1 or 2 nights. We're reserving rooms specifically for them for when they have early morning doctor's appointments that they're coming several hours from, or they have some sort of checkup like that where they just need to stay for a night or two where it's not necessarily an inpatient situation. So we might actually see that number be revised in the other direction because of that.
Absolutely. And then Burger Bun is pointing out in chat that the medical care in Eastern Kentucky is typically not what you're going to find here in a larger city like Lexington, where her mom, from that in the state, that her grandmother actually had pretty rough end-of-life care. They end up having to come to Lexington for the end, which is sad, but it's a reality, and it's something that,
And there are a lot of specialists here in Lexington that people don't have in other locations, so they travel here to see the specialists as well.
Well, but we're going to move on to question 6, so make sure you're looking at your phone for this one. Next question is, this is the blank Givers and Gamers. Yes, it is the 12th, the 1st, the 3rd, or are you pleading the 5th on this one? Kind of tough with this is 2.2. Is that?
Can I write in the best?
Well, we don't know if it's the best yet, do we? I guess we probably do.
Yeah, it's already
surpassed
surpassed last year's fundraising, right? So
Pew pew pew.
I should give you the air horn button.
I want one. I've been asking for one for 3 years.
and there's a reason why we keep saying we should give you the air horn button, but we don't give it to you.
Let's take a look at what everyone thought. Everyone thought this is the 3rd Givers and Gamers. It is, in fact, our 3rd version. As Nate pointed out earlier, the first Givers and Gamers was in July of 2020. In 2021, we moved it to February, which it has lived ever since.
Which is
a year.
Twice. Yes.
Look, we're trying to...
Now,
Hey,
the conversation had moved on, but I
streak.
did... Oh, Nate?
I was just saying, I mean, it's the 2nd, so that's a streak. Like, that's a winning streak. We're right here, so...
It's tradition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was just remembering earlier when we were talking about the history of Givers and Gamers, we actually, the first Givers and Gamers, we did via YouTube because we didn't even know, like, we'd never done Twitch before.
Had no idea.
So when Donald
That's
says
right.
we stream for Givers and Gamers, that is true because the first time we literally did this on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's how far
We
we've come.
did. Yep.
We actually joke, we've used a different streaming software every single year because just something happens.
Please, let's keep it the same.
So this is our 3rd
For a
version of
year.
streaming. We won't.
You know what? It wouldn't be RMHC the Bluegrass if we didn't have to change something every year on.
That's
We've
true.
done it.
Our
We've done it
events,
with
yeah.
every event, whether it be our upcoming day at the races. We've had to switch it because of the pandemic. We had to cancel it one year. We had a very small one, last year. McDazzle. We don't even get us started on that one. I say us very loosely because it's Nicole and Chelsea. Our golf event. When you're riding around in a golf cart with a plastic bag in between you and your partner outside. I mean, it's just been crazy. So Givers and Gamers should be no different. We change it every year.
Absolutely.
You're giving out answers, Nate. Let me warn you.
The more you talk.
That's why Chelsea's winning right now because she's cheating off of me. Yeah, you changed the website, Nicole. Did you choose 15?
Nate got joke.
Hey,
That's his new
hey, Jillian, you give the spiel multiple times a day. Did you say 15?
I did, in fact.
Yeah. So
That's
Chelsea,
embarrassing for you three.
no. So Chelsea,
It is.
where
I'm
did
embarrassed.
Donald? What were you sending Donald? You sent Jillian and Donald the links for them to get. Yeah, cheater.
That was actually the committee that we mentioned before, Michelle has a Twitch and Basic Witch. We sat around and we actually looked at your all's website and some other information out there. She did send us a link to an RMHC themed trivia. Unfortunately, it was a little outdated. I think the information was like from 1974. So,
See? Hey, if you can sleep tonight, Chelsea, then that's fine.
oh yeah, Michelle has a Twitch pointing out these are from the FAQs on your website. It's getting heated. I love it.
A little trash talking.
Well, let's see if Nate gave away question 7 yet.
Okay,
I
let's
get
see.
it. I get it. It's probably
Well, I hope so I get it right. I can't get any more wrong. It's embarrassing.
From 1971 to 1985, who was the mayor of Mcdonald Land, but not RMHC? Go ahead. Was it Mayor
know that.
McCheese, Mayor McDonald, Mayor McMack, or was it Nate Graham?
You know what? That was one question
was
that.
impeached by me.
Do what?
He was impeached by me.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you what, that depending on what your all's answers are on this, it may or may not go into your personal file for review.
Oh boy. Let's take a look at what people answered. We have a lot of people believing in Mayor McCheese.
What? Nate Graham.
No one said Nate Graham, so no one thinks you were the mayor of McDonald Land from 1971 to 1985, which is a long benevolent rule.
I should own stock in McDonald Land for as much as I eat there.
Let's see. Was it in fact Mayor McCheese? It was. I apparently have a question note about this. I'm a little scared to see what that might be. McDonald Land was the make-believe place where all the fun McDonald's mascot characters lived, so... I don't know.
Chelsea, did you choose Mayor McDonald?
No.
Well,
Michelle has a Twitch says, according to Wikipedia, it was in fact donate.
I think we'll take a look at the leaderboard.
Okay.
See where we are at. Chelsea, first place. Donate right
That was
behind.
ridiculous.
Not me.
Luna Bean, you are in third. Excellent work.
I'm hanging on to fourth, but I'm trying to get there.
RMHC Staff, you have increased your lead a bit.
Yes.
So y'all are.
We weren't the only ones getting some of these wrong. Tricked us. I mean, it's literally, as someone pointed out, one of the committee members who wrote these questions said, "These are the FAQs from your website."
You are the only people paid to know these answers, but don't.
There's only one person. I will tell you right now. There's only one person who has access to change the FAQs, and I feel that our challenge should be to take Chelsea's points away because she changed. So none of us. All she had to do is change one.
There's a conspiracy, apparently. Wow. There's a lot happening.
I mean, I'm in last place, so.
Are
Hey,
you?
hey, Nicole, you just make sure our events look really nice, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine.
Thank goodness.
Nate, if you pay me $150, I will throw this game and let you win.
150. That's very specific.
You have to donate it to Gamers and Gamers.
That was, in fact, what was happening during Team Trivia.
That would be about the cost of the new Air Force Ones that are coming.
There you go. Brandbeard says, as someone who worked in Central Kentucky College Sports Information Department, nothing like a trivia contest with fans to remind you to update the website.
Awesome.
So true.
And
Do we have any
I'm
of our,
the only person who knows how to update the website. The shoemaker knows how to update the website. Well,
yeah, but Nicholas has no skin in this game right now.
you don't know that I haven't paid him as well.
You are well. That's what I'm saying.
Anonymous donation to his Gamers and Gamers page.
I'm gonna have our AME group or someone who obviously knows their way around a computer to. It's gonna go to forensics, and I'm gonna see when's the last time you updated the FAQs.
It was the day that I started at Robert. I updated the web.
I'm a little nervous about going to question 8.
Let's go to tonight.
This was a bad.
Carol through.
Okay.
My
The phrase, but-
takeout's downstairs.
Question 8. In 2016, the RMHC Family Room in Lexington, Kentucky, handed out how many cups of McDonald's coffee? Good luck. Was it 10,000, 3,000, 6,900, or 8,600?
As the former family room manager, I feel like I should get this correct.
Feel like y'all should look at traffic sometimes.
Listen, I know this is a fact we talk about. I can't keep numbers in my head. There's a lot going on up here. Numbers isn't one of them.
I honestly don't remember this one.
And the answers are kind of all over the place. No one thought it was 6,900. Everything else had representation. It is, in fact, 8,600.
Oh, I knew in my heart.
Wow, that is a lot of coffee.
It is a lot of coffee. We make a lot of coffee.
A lot of coffee.
I mean, I always laugh because I don't feel like it's much of a compliment, but people come to the family room and say, "This is the best coffee in the hospital." I'm like, well, I mean, it's a pretty low bar, but thank you.
We take it.
Well, we have 3 RMHC staff members in the
I made
lead
it to the
right
top
now.
3.
Top 3. Doing great. I know Nate said his food was here, so we're going to try to get through these last few questions
Yes.
quickly. Question 9. How many countries have an RMHC family room?
Ooh, have a family room specifically.
This is number of countries. Is it 1? Is it 18? Is it 24? Is it 36? And if you're saying 1, you're probably counting USA. But spoiler, you're wrong.
Did Nate tell us this earlier? Because he told us a lot of
I
facts.
did not.
Okay, I was like,
I did not.
I don't
He
think I
said
heard this
houses.
one.
Number of houses, but not family room.
Okay.
So this is from Wikipedia. If y'all want to challenge it, I would just edit. That's the easiest way of doing it.
So I have zero clue on this.
Mine is an educated guess.
Well, let's see what people thought.
30.
So 24 is the most popular answer, and people also went with 36. It is, in fact, 24. Yes. Look at that. Look at these
Chelsea does
leaderboards.
not know these answers.
Chelsea back in the lead.
Back in the lead. This is ridiculous.
Celestial Octopus in the chat says, Nate did not share this answer because she took notes.
Let's head on. Question 10. I got a good feeling about this one because I forgot it.
I don't.
When is the next fundraiser for RMHC of the Bluegrass? Is it
Chelsea, I hope you get this one wrong.
Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, March 3rd, Swing for the House, June 14th, Day at the Movies, May 4th, Day at the Races, April 28th? Spoilers,
guys,
some of those are not real.
Bed Knobs and Broomsticks is amazing.
It's a good idea. How can we make that into a fundraiser? I mean, maybe it already is, and maybe it's coming up very soon.
Maybe. Let's find out. So most people thought it was Day at the Races, April 28th, realizing that is, in fact, a real event. And that
Nicole,
is the
did you get it
correct
wrong?
answer.
Did get that one right.
I almost tricked myself and put swing for the house because I saw that first. I was like, that's real, but that is after Day at the Races. So I pulled it in.
I was hoping Chelsea would miss that one.
Fun fact, horses. That is a horse race, not like a car race or people race. Just if you're not from the area, horse races are normal here. So going to horse races is fine.
Yes, Bed Knobs and Broomsticks is not real as a fundraiser. That is a real movie.
Yes.
Which I love. Or I did as a child. I haven't watched it. Probably hasn't aged well.
Probably not. Well, let's find out with question 11, though.
Okay.
Question 11 is, what year did the Ronald McDonald Caremobile program start in Kentucky?
Ooh.
Was it 2005, 1984, 1999, or 2012?
I already regret my answer.
Well, that's probably a good thing. It holds up. Angel Lane's reflect. That's.
Oh, okay, good. I didn't really remember the plot of the movie, which I just remembered I loved it.
Let's see what you all thought on this one. People thought 2005. Lots of 2005s. 2005 is correct.
Thank goodness. After I put it, I was like, oh, is it that old? It is.
And there is just a recap of the impact as of 2017. 4,620 dental visits. 2,341 individual children treated. And look at that. Getting a head start in those kids. 60% participation rate for Head Start. So getting that good dental hygiene out in an area that, they don't always have that easily accessed. Chelsea, do you want to see that you're winning still?
Oh, absolutely. I know it. Yeah.
A fairly commanding lead as well.
But will you know question 12?
Okay.
The Caremobile program annually serves how many children worldwide. That is not just in Kentucky. That is not in the U.S. That is worldwide. Let's take a look at this one. Is it more than 100,000? Is it 50,000? Is it 20,000? Or is it 8? Some of these are softballs.
Chelsea, I literally have a third of the amount of points as you.
Let's see. What we're thinking? Most people think it's more than 100,000. A couple other answers on there. It is more than 100,000.
I got that one wrong because I felt like it was too much.
Did you miss that one, Chelsea?
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not miss that.
There are 50 Caremobiles in 9 countries supporting RMHC's mission.
That's the fact that I memorized because I thought maybe that would be on here. I was like, there are 50 Caremobiles. I know that.
So really quick, Chelsea, you're not allowed to answer this question. Anybody in the chat or Nicole or Jillian, update as of 2022, how many Caremobiles are actually active within the system right now?
Okay, I actually also... So we get like a monthly newsletter called Flashbacks. I do read it. I don't always retain the numbers. I feel like the number went down. Isn't it like 46 or 47 now? 43, that's what I said. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, 43.
I did read that, but I knew Donald does not have access to the flash facts, so I didn't think he knew that update for this trivia.
It's actually been 50 up until this year when there were several, I think, pandemic related
of course,
closures.
Well, just a few questions left.
Hey.
Let's see what we have next. Question 13 is, globally, how many volunteers does RMHC have? And this is likely a couple years old, so think of peak numbers when you think of this.
Not pandemic numbers?
Not pandemic numbers. Is it over 136,000 but less than 150,000? Is it over 150,000? Is it between 100,000 and 135,999? Or is it just over 9,000?
I mean,
Nicole.
technically, all of those are over 9,000.
That's true.
That's true.
Chelsea is like, I don't know this Chelsea that we're playing with. Like this is this is truly like AI Chelsea. And Chelsea's one of the smartest people I know, but when it comes to the numbers game, it's not always like.
No, let's rephrase. It's never. Right.
I usually don't try to talk into extremes like always and never. That's why I said usually. Nicole, I also want to point out it's only 10 till 8 and you're yawning.
That at 8:30, so
you're the youngest. I would be willing to bet you're the youngest one, not only like right here, but probably in the stream as well, in the chat. That's just and it's Friday night.
Girls gotta sleep.
For sure. Love that chat loves the over 9,000 meme we got going there. Y'all know what's up. All right, we're going to wrap this up, and we got 2 more questions. So question 14.
Wait, did we find the answer?
We did not, and I went ahead, so let's go back. Got a D&D session soon. Gotta... Oh, is that popping up? Let's see. Oh.
I got it wrong.
I got it wrong.
Oh, it was over.
Oh,
over
nobody got it right.
Yeah, that was an oddly specific. Yeah, that was.
That was tricky tricksters.
We are tricky members. It was a mystery.
So
I was trying to save you all the embarrassment.
I was glad you said it was globally, since as the volunteer manager, I feel like I'm supposed to know all these numbers in my head, and I definitely wouldn't have. So
to Chelsea's point, had we chosen over 9,000, is that technically correct?
No. Over 9,000 was in there just for fun. Like it's a meme, as the kids say. See, I'm hip and cool. That's
So
just
hip, so cool.
Nothing
Yeah,
not hip and cool.
I'm not.
You're cool. But we're going to go to question 14. Question 14. Where was the first Ronald McDonald House outside the United States? So the first international. Was it in London, Paris, Toronto, or Vancouver? If you watched one of JamCal's streams, I actually said this in chat in response to one of his answers.
Is JamCal playing? Does he have a leg up?
I don't know, does he? But let's see if people, if they're, I don't know what's happening. Lots of Torontos, 1 London, 1 Vancouver, and good job, y'all. It is in fact Toronto.
That just felt right. You got it, Nicole?
Nice.
Yes.
And then the first in-hospital RMHC in the Asia Pacific, Middle East, and Africa opened in Bangkok, Thailand in 2011. So constant growth and let's see how we are looking. Chelsea still with the lead. Jillian and Donate there. Team rankings. Looks like the staff is pulling away for our very last question of the evening. Last question. How many families did RMHC of the Bluegrass serve in 2020?
Before I display the answers, do you know, was this in the house or across all of our programs?
This was on your FAQ.
Okay. Haven't read that. Great.
Was it 379, 120, 210, or 172? That was a great question of, is it across all programs? I don't know the answer.
I do believe it is just based on our house.
In the house.
It is in the house.
In the house.
Okay, great.
And I just figured out Chelsea has a copy of the FAQs printed out sitting next to her.
I don't know what FAQ means. Okay. I don't have a printer. So there we go.
All right, we got kind of answers everywhere. Correct answer is 170.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I also say that in my spiel every time I give a tour. Thank you.
I need to listen more closely.
It's when I'm over at the Hope board because we have a map that says it, so I can see it. That's how I remembered. Visualization.
And I helped put that map together. So
Nicole actually designed it and wrote it. So.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, RMHC staff.
Did I finish on the podium at least?
Let's look at the individual standings. Oh, there it was. Chelsea, first place. Jilly Pie, second.
I'm protesting these results.
Speech. All right, guys, I'll give a speech.
Hey,
Noted.
you're not allowed to take Roscoe's speech that he gave about himself the other night. So you cannot give a speech.
Just want everyone to know how proud of myself I am.
Burger Bun in fourth. Good job, everybody.
Yes, Burger Bun.
I mean,
I
at
love
least
it.
you're on the podium. I am the podium.
You're under the podium, yes.
Was very impressive, everyone.
Well, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I hope you had fun. I know trivia got a little heated. Kind of planned on that.
I don't like your name either, Chelsea. Chelsea McD. What is that?
That's, you know what? That's low. That is my name.
It's just your married name. It's not your God-given name.
Oh, wow. Rude. Shots fired. Thank you all so much for joining us for the kickoff to Givers and Gamers 2.2. So we will be taking a brief break, and then we'll be back here on Twitch at 8:30 with our Dungeons and Dragons Arena of Generosity.
Congratulations, Chelsea.
Yes, congratulations, Chelsea, on your win.
Jillian.
Congratulations to Burger Bun for being the highest scoring non-staff member. That's very impressive, and we're very, very proud of you.
And also impressive is the character art that Burger Bun has done for our Celebrity Dungeons and Dragons session tomorrow. amazing job. I hope everyone tunes in tonight and tomorrow again to see them battle it out. So it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
If Burger, I mean, we have a couple of jobs that are going to be coming open, and maybe we need maybe we need someone to train our staff on the facts of RMHC. So Burger Bun.
I love it. And also, thank you and shout out to KFD Mom for your donation during the stream. We appreciate that.
Oh, we love you.
Thanks, Mom.
We do.
All right, as Jillian said, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here in about 30 minutes. So we're not going to rate anybody, so you don't get too invested. Sorry, other people that we should be rating, but we'll be right back. We're just going to take a quick break and get back with Dungeons & Dragons.
Yeah, see you in about 30 minutes.
Hey,
Bye,
have a great
everyone.
weekend, everyone.
Bye,
I'll see you on
everyone.
Sunday.